fully upgraded track day performance. Hello there everybody and welcome to OpaFed Gaming. I am the OpaFed. Today we're driving in a Alfa Romeo Giulia GTAm. We're driving it in our semi-pro season in a track day performance circuit racing event. We're driving out to Suzuka Circuit in Japan on the International Racing Course, or should that be called the International Rain Course. We're doing 3 laps. We're driving, they say during the day, but it looks more like, well, it can be any time of day, I suppose. We started 9th of 22 and we promptly fell back to 17th. That's okay, no need to worry. These laps are decent length, going to take a little bit of time. And these guys, they're legends, which we're driving in, always seem to be a little bit more aggressive, I should say, except for that guy that took himself out. They're always a little bit more aggressive at the beginning of the race, especially in the first lap. So you do have to kind of watch out for that. And when they go ripping by you, don't worry too much, because see, they take themselves out of the race for you and allow you to move back up. So not to worry too much, but you do have to watch out for anybody spinning out in front of you, running into another car or running into the wall and coming back out to the track or whatever. Because whenever something like that happens, they could take 1, 2, or 3 cars out behind them. Let's just hope it's not you, and then that way you get to move up however many spots they take out. So keep that in mind because they get quite aggressive. Now, in the rain, the track is wet, and as you can see, there's a lot of puddles on the track, which makes it a little bit harder to race because the track does get a little slippery and it does affect the way your car drives. Now, this Alfa Romeo is an awesome little car to drive, and it really runs good in the rain. I've done a few races in the rain with it, and it really impressed me. I really enjoyed driving this little car. Anyhow, as we're coming up around the corner here, we're quickly approaching the end of our first lap, which is okay because we've now moved up to 11th. We're almost back to the spot where we started, only the cars behind us are now way behind us. So my preference and strategy always is to try and be in the middle of the pack somewhere by the time you finish the first lap. And then you can take the second lap and try and claw your way up to the top 3, 4 cars if that's possible, and then you can use the last lap to pass them, all the while trying to drive a safe, clean race and staying on the track, which isn't always an option for the OpaFed. Sometimes he likes to go off the track once in a while, but I try not to. It just happens, and that's okay too, because the end result has got to be not the win of the race, although that's nice, but the end result is, are we having fun? And if we're having fun and enjoying the race for what it is, then that's all that matters. And I tell you, this race is oodles of fun. You know, even with all the chaos and the wild driving in it, it's a lot of fun to do. And I never used to like, ooh, he lost his front bumper, it looks like. I never used to like the rainy races that much, but I'm starting to really enjoy them. I love the graphics. I really like the added touch of the raindrops on the screen. It makes you feel like you're actually there getting rained on. Anyhow, back to the race. We are about halfway through the second lap, so about halfway through the race, and we've only got 5 cars left in front of us. Now, just because it's only 5 cars does not mean it's going to make it any easier, because the front car, number one, he's quite a ways up there and he's not slowing down. He's not going to give you any opportunity to come and pass him if he can help it. So the only thing you can do is push it a little harder than he's pushing it, and by doing that you end up closing the gap. Now you do have to watch out for some of these guys, because when you're coming up behind them, they will try and veer off. See, like he tried to veer over, but I was a little bit too quick. They try to veer over and block you out. So you got to really be aware of that. But we got by him, and now we've only got the 2 cars left in front of us. And there's no need to run too chaotic. I used to want to win the race in the first lap. Now I never do that anymore. I slow down and I'm a little bit more methodical in the way that I pass them. Thus, I get to drive a cleaner race, a little bit less chaos for me. Ooh, look at him move over for me. And wasn't that nice? Didn't stop me though. Didn't stop the Opafed, but it did make me drive a little chaotic there. So pull it back and get it back under control there, Opafed, and we're gonna go and finish ripping this last lap. It won't take long for it to evaporate because we are already almost halfway through. Now the car behind us is only a couple of seconds, 1.5, 2 seconds behind me, and I always preach that if you can see them in your rear view mirror, they're too close. Meaning that if you run off the track or if you spin out, by the time you get back on, they're going to be by you and you're not going to be able to recoup. So try to keep it, if you're in the lead, try to keep it as clean as possible and stay on the track. And that way you get to keep the lead, and then you can win the race in the lead and get the #1 spot, which is what we're after. This is an absolutely awesome race. Just like most of the races, I can honestly say I don't think I've raced a race in Grid Legends that I didn't like. So I really like this one too, and I hope you liked it as well too. If you ever have the opportunity to drive this game, do it, because it's a lot of fun. The only problem is that once you start, you can't stop playing it. And that's okay too, you know, because fun is what we're here for. So as we're coming around the corner here, this lap is almost done. We got a straight section here. Closest guy is 3.7 seconds behind me. I don't think he's going to catch up to us anymore. Boy, it is a fantastic race. Even with the rain and all the chaos earlier on in the first 2 laps, I really enjoyed this one. Hope to see you back again at Opafed Gaming real soon. Until then, we've been ripping in the race at the Suzuka Circuit in an Alfa Romeo with me, the Opafed.